Welcome, 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 everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. Of course, I am your host, DBoss, and I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. I wish you all the best of prosperity, wealth, health, everything the best for 2025. You know, there's going to be a lot of things going on here with my show. I also want to thank the people who are doing their 15 minutes or more of laughing, because that helps reduce all the endorphins. It can tone your abs, but I'm not saying you don't stop going to the gym. You still go to the gym because maybe some people got a little bit more abs than others, and that probably won't that probably won't be the quickest fix for that. And also, don't say that you don't have anybody to laugh with, because you could just get a group of people. You could phone somebody. With all the streaming options, you could turn something on that's funny. You could watch. Also, laughing is for all ages. It's free and it's good for your soul. So what you put out in the day is what you're going to get back. And, you know, it helps you. A lot of people warm up for their speaking engagements, or if they have to do acting or singing or anything like that. A lot of people do laughing. Yes, if you're going for about 10 minutes, your body's going to start to hurt, but you know, you just keep going, because that's all good, because all that bad stuff's coming on. If you have a serious job, well, you need to go for about a half hour, because, you know, you don't want it to show. It keeps you looking youthful. Also, you know, the laughing and stuff like that. But today we got some people here. Another person who's been here on my show is Mikey J, but Michael Stevens Paul, his film. He got another film. Everybody, he's just creating and more creating and more creating. We on another episode, we just interviewed the one of the heads there. The characters and the stars of the show was just one minute. I just want to blank here for a minute. But I interviewed her. She's the head of the for the angelic voice, and it's Mariah Davila. And then, but now we got the bit of the mature characters on. So we're gonna find out exactly what they did, what they've been doing before they start this movie with Michael Stephen Paul. So with no further ado, I introduce to you Demarcus Lassiter and Tahira Robinson.
Hey, good evening out there, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening,
everyone.
Good evening, good night, whichever the time zone you're in.
Exactly.
Or it could be good morning.
Right.
In a couple of hours.
Right. All right. Well, I see everybody got the memo. They're doing the laughing. So you guys do a little bit of that every day?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, you got
I
to.
actually just started doing comedy, so I do open mics. So I'm all for laughter.
Got to make the time go by.
Yeah. And it does. You know, a lot of people, you know, they're always so stern and strict, and, you know, you have to let it out, because, you know, that all bottles up in you, and then you start feeling aggravated. So just release it out. You know, there's no, it takes more energy to be angry than to just laugh.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I can't help it. I put comedy in everything I do. I just don't know. I just put comedy in everything I do. I don't know if it's by accident or what, but you just got to be down to earth out here, man, and just shake it off a little bit.
Well, most people that are, you know, of Black or African descent or from the Caribbean, they said they don't have no problem, because they're always cracking jokes and doing things.
Absolutely. You got to laugh to keep from crying.
So they said that it's just being, you know, a lot of people in our family too, they're laughing all the time and cracking things. So, you know, there's no way you're going to be bored with them around. And I guess that happens in a lot of other people's families also.
A whole lot of people's families. Christmas and Thanksgiving just passed, so, you know, we was weak around my house. Hey, bubble baths and laughs. Listen to that music and laugh after you eat that chicken and turkey dinner.
Yes. All right. So here at Real Life Matters, we like to know where people's background and where they come from, the cultural background. So Tahira, where do you come from?
I'm originally from Jersey, but I currently reside in Maryland in the DMV area, and I've been here 25 years now.
So your family's all American, no Caribbean background?
No, we're all American.
Yes. I know some people. Okay, and Demarcus?
Yep, African American, as you can tell.
Ah, no,
Born and
really?
raised, born and raised in Portsmouth, Virginia. 757.
Okay.
I grew up here all my life. Been here 45 years. Attended high school and college. I attended drama in high school, of course. Had an acting talent that, like, at an early age, and it carried on to college. I majored in music in college, then I changed it back to theater in college. So it's kind of, I haven't lost it. I kind of still got that twist, you know. But I
So
love
was
what
it
I do.
hard doing
Just
that
love
in
it.
school, or that was your major, right? One
Um,
of your majors?
it was difficult because as a freshman, you don't know what you want to do when you get to college. I was in the band, I was doing this, I was doing that, and I even switched it again to mass communications. I'm a professional videographer and photographer now with acting experience background. So I've done stage, I've done plays and several commercials, Toyota, you name it. I'm just
Wow.
loving it.
So
So
Tahira, did you do that too?
So actually, my school was not a performing arts school. It was a
Oh,
college
okay.
prep school, but I did play a saxophone. And but when I
Wow.
went to college, they didn't have acting or drama, so it kind of went out the window for me. It was I'm a late bloomer, as they say. I got into acting and comedy 2 years ago, and I started my own production company. I've been in 6 films. I
Okay.
produce. Yeah.
she getting it. She is getting it.
Wow.
Get that girl her flowers, y'all. She
So
getting
when
it.
you guys,
I'm sorry.
so when you guys are comedian, when you guys are doing you're a comedian, you guys have to practice at home too because you're not naturally
Oh,
just.
absolutely. I record myself. I look in the mirror.
Oh,
You have to repetitive because it's the way you deliver, right? Anybody can think they're funny, but it's the way you deliver.
everybody can think they're funny.
Definitely. And the crowd got to laugh too. How about that?
Yeah.
Yes, and definitely know your audience.
Yes. Yes.
So you guys
Very
kind of
few.
know who your audience is going to be when you guys go out there and do your thing.
Yes, so I perform. I do open mics twice a week
Open mic.
here in Maryland. I go to 2 different venues. I go to Mix and Mingle in Clinton, Maryland, and I go to Piano Keys in Waldorf, Maryland. I just started doing those venues.
It's
And
awesome.
you, Demarcus, where you been? You seem like you're busy all the time.
Man, it's a blessing. I tell you, it's a blessing. And quick shout out to Michael Stephen Paul, because I actually met him at one of my photography gigs, and I was doing some pictures, and I had a line full of people, and I was doing pictures, and I heard somebody saying something about, yeah, I'm producing my this might have been my ninth or 10th movie I was producing, and I kind of heard it, and it went in one ear and it went out the other ear, but as he got closer and it was my turn to take pictures of him, he was like, man, these are dope. So I said, thanks. I heard you say you was a movie producer or director or something. He said, yeah, I am. I said, well, look, I studied in stage in college. He said, did you? He came off right off the bat and said, look, if you did that, I got a role for you. I said, really? He said, yes, Mr. Peppermint. I said, wow. The next 2 days, he sent me the script, and I just read it, and I just became the character. So I just want to give a shout out to him because, like, I've done a lot of commercials, but this is my shot at being at like a real film. I never had no lines in a real film.
Well, I'm telling you, well, who I interviewed from, and the film here is A Christmas Lost and A Christmas Found, angelic voice, and I just
Yes.
did Maria Davila, and she says that your character is her favorite one. She likes everybody, working with everybody, but she says
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
She always tell me that, man. She always tell me that. We pick on each other while we're in rehearsal, and we just make sure we're good and we know our lines. But yes, I thank her
And
for
you
my shout
and you
out, and I
and
got
you
a
help
shout out
and
to
you
the
help
whole
her
cast.
too, right, Tahira? You help her too, correct?
So I just joined the cast. I'm one of the last ones to join the cast.
Oh, you're the last one. Okay.
Yes, yes.
The
So
last is always not good. It's always all right. It comes first.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So hopefully I'll be in the top 3 of her favorite characters.
So, so who is Mr. Peppermint? What your character? What's your role?
Mr. Peppermint is okay. All of us have these like you notice they kind of got Christmas titles. Mr. Peppermint is kind of an advisor. We're advising this young lady to not be bullied. We're telling her that we've been bullied when we was growing up, and it's okay to stand up for yourself and let people know that you're not, going to be bullied anymore. This young lady, she's not having a good Christmas. She's not happy at all, and we're just trying to bring jolliness to her and make her have a good Christmas. Now, Mr. Peppermint, like I say, he's an advisor. He shows up, he's happy, he know her, he's seen her before, but she don't know him from Adam and Eve. All of these people know her though, and we're just giving her inspiration throughout the whole movie to just keep your head up, young lady. Everything is gonna be all right. You're gonna have a jolly green Christmas.
So were you wearing green and black for your
Actually, the costume is red. I wanted he told me to
red?
get green, but I got red. It's red. I mean, the
Oh,
peppermint is kind of red and white, right? So it's
well, I guess
pop.
if it's
It's
a
gonna pop.
peppermint patty, it's not.
Well, I mean, he approved it. It'll be here tomorrow, so we shall see. We
No,
definitely
but
shall
I
see.
would think that it would be in a green and chocolate or something, or
Yeah,
brown. Right?
yeah.
Right, Tahira's like, she's like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you, Peppermint. I'm also wearing red. So
Oh, you're wearing,
Okay.
so what's your role you play, Tahira?
I play Miss Lady Bella. So I'm like
Oh,
a fairy godmother type that gives her advice on her
Hmm.
situation about being bullied. So I'll
Yeah.
be
so
wearing with
you have your
tiara and a
magic
little
wand?
wand. Yes.
Wow. So so you're wearing red too.
I
So what is
am.
everybody's in red?
Not everybody wearing red.
No.
That's just the color of our costume. You got some green in there. He's seen some of the costumes, but he approved it, and I wanted to make sure it was here at a decent time so I can try it on and it can fit, and we can just be on that merry way. We're gonna rock it. We're gonna rock
So
it.
the
Yeah.
costumes were made then for you guys.
No,
Well,
no,
I
no. They
ordered
weren't
mine.
made.
Nah, we ordered
Oh,
them. We ordered
okay.
them offline. Yep.
Oh, okay. I guess
But yeah,
well,
my
I guess
character, she's a little bougie, a little uppity.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
So
So
My
she's a,
so are
my
you the only
characters.
you're the only one that's a fairy godmother in there?
no. All the characters are sort of like a fairy godmother or what's the
Something.
word?
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
But they're mentors, basically.
Right.
Okay.
Mentors and happy characters. My character is happy go lucky, but when I get into my monologue about being bullied, that's when I get serious and tell her to just, continue to be herself and just don't change for anybody, but stand up for yourself.
Exactly.
So you're carrying Peppermint with you?
I might have a little something, a lollipop or something, just to, because I offer her a peppermint, and she don't want a
See,
peppermint,
that's
so
why
I,
she
I
likes
can't
you
I
because
can't tell you
he got candy. That's why she likes him.
Oh, that's
I can't tell
Hmm.
you too much of the movie.
okay. All right. Well, you're not talking a movie. You're just asking if you have candy or not, Mr. Peppermint. First you're dressing in red and white, and I'm like, okay. But somehow we're thinking peppermint. Peppermint's green.
Yeah,
People who's out there, let me know what you guys think.
peppermint, candy cane, peppermint. I mean, all of them colors with Christmas, man. I mean, it all blends
So
in
you
together.
wore like a dress, Tahira, or is it a dress, or is it tights and a
Yes. Oh,
dress?
I'm gonna be a diva. I have a dress with the fur and the tiara
Ah,
and the
ah.
wand.
She's
Yes.
going in. She is going in.
So were
And
you
big
guys
ups to you.
excited when were you excited when you got selected by Mike? Because he's tough.
Yes, I was very
I
excited to
was
work
I
with
was
him.
very
Again, like
excited.
since
Yeah.
I'm in the DMV area, most of my work has been down in this area. So this will be my first time working with someone in the New York area.
Okay. Oh, and in New York. So
Very
you guys
excited
had to
to
go
work
up
with
to
him.
New York.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
So
We
I'm
heard
excited.
about
So
Wow.
how
actually
cold it
my
is.
scene, and we're shooting outside. So it's
Yeah,
cold.
yeah.
Oh.
About
Oh, you guys
Apollo.
are outside. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can
And this would
imagine
be
you
my
were in
first trip to New
December when
York
they had
ever.
that
So
cold blast. You were out in December when they had that cold blast?
No.
I think it
We're
was
shooting this weekend.
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So you kind of
But they say New
that
York
cold.
is they say New York is a different kind of cold. Like if you go outside now, no. So if it's a different kind of cold, I'm gonna have to be a different kind of warm. I got to get this character and I got to get it to a T so I can get on in and get back warm.
Exactly.
So you got to put on your long johns and all that warm
Yeah,
underneath.
yeah.
Yes.
And do your best to stay in character, man. I mean, as long as you know the role and you got it right here, I mean, it's just
Right.
like a conversation. I mean, you shouldn't have to think about it. So
Exactly.
that makes sense. We should be able to do the roles and knock them out to a T and just get on with the movie because he has a dynamite cast, man. And for him to hand
Yeah.
select everybody, train everybody up like this in this nick of time is just like, wow. He definitely
Wow.
has experience. He got props for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
This
well, because
business
he's
is
done
not for
different
the weak.
movies. He's done so much different casts and different types of movies and different
Yeah.
types of
Yes.
scenes. So,
Yeah.
and crime scenes he's done so much stuff, romance. And now this
Yeah.
Yeah.
one's the cause is bullying, being bullied, and it's a big thing.
Yeah.
It
It's
definitely
real.
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
This,
The
And
thing I like
so
about him, he not only directs, he's in his stuff. He plays roles and be in his movies, man. That's just it's a talent. And
yeah.
his beginning shots and all of that stuff, man, is just amazing, man. I mean, I
Yeah.
see myself work with him like long term.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm also a producer, so I understand his role as a producer, so because I have that hat, and this is a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on, and I love and appreciate how he includes you in it, lets you know what's going on, how he coaches the cast, the young ones who are new to this. So he's awesome, awesome to
Yeah.
work with,
And it
all
because
takes
you
right.
don't
great
get that on
patience to
every
work with.
set.
Yeah. And it takes a
Um,
great patience to work with kids and adults at the same
Oh
time.
my
yes.
God.
So
Yeah.
like I said, I'm a producer. I have a movie currently streaming online called My Private Line to God, and it
Okay.
features a young girl. Um, and so yeah, it's hard to work with children, but if you get a good um child to work with, it's phenomenal. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got to really instruct. But he's had experience working with the younger 1 or 2 years old and 3 years old and
Wow.
4. So he's had Michael Paul, Stevens Paul. He knows exactly how to get them to do what they're
yeah,
supposed to do,
yep,
It
yep,
not
shows.
what
yep.
they
He get
want
it
to
right.
do.
Yeah.
He get the adults right too.
Yeah, he do. Sing one, run it again. Okay. Run it again.
Yes.
So, is there anything funny that happened that you guys did that was like a blooper in it? It wasn't supposed to happen, or you
When I
guys didn't
first
because you
started
guys didn't shoot yet.
when I first started doing the lines, I mean, you mess up every now and then and you be like, oh man, can I go again? Can I go again? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call them bloopers and funny bloopers because I wanted to get the line so I could make sure I had the part, but that's the only funny part I can imagine. I mean, but if we're not going over the lines, he cracking on everybody. I got this Superman pullover that I wear it's just a pullover. He made me take it off when I was doing it. And then Angelica even said take it off so you can do the line. I was like, okay. All right. Then he asked if I knew Jarrell's daddy and all that in the movie. So, if he's not like directing, he's making you feel comfortable, cracking
Right.
on everybody and just, giving everybody a break and letting everybody gravitate to this character and this role.
Yeah.
Wow. And you, something happened to you, or it's the same thing?
Again, I came on late with the cast, so I don't have as
Oh, you
much.
haven't. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait to bring. We'll wait to bring you back.
Right.
Something up. Let something happen. All right. So, if you guys have an opportunity, I know you guys do comedy. You do stand up, and you're a comedian. What other type of movie would you guys like to be involved in? And you can name 3.
Okay, well, actually, I'm currently starring in a movie where it's a romantic comedy, so I love that lane, romantic comedy. I have a movie coming out called Accidental Encounters, but as a comedian, I would like to do a drama. I've been told
Oh,
that comedians do dramas better than people who do dramas, study drama. So I like to get my teeth sunk into that field, that realm, and see if I can pull it off.
okay. All right. Demarcus.
Well, I'm not a comedian. I'm just silly as on or what. But I want to do comedy, definitely do comedy. And I want to do drama. Like, you got the gun, freeze, LAPD. I mean, I always wanted to do something like that. You know what I mean?
Crime scene.
Crime
Okay.
scene. and definitely action. Those three. I gotta
Action.
have both of them. Yep.
Well, see, now I don't want to do action because you have to do the takes over and over and
Yeah,
over.
you
So
do.
you running, you got to
Oh,
keep
you
running
do?
like 10 times.
I'm
You can
adventurous though.
have
I
that.
love it.
Oh, I didn't know they have to do it like 10 times. I thought when they do
Yeah.
it,
Yes,
Yeah. Did
oh
I
my
mention
God.
horror?
because they have
No.
to get different angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I
But
like
I want to
watching
do. I
action, but
want to
I
do.
don't want to.
I want to do hard too. Like I'm crazy about scary movies. I'm just crazy about them.
So you guys work out so that your voice is, because some singers they work out certain things so that they're okay, and or you don't really.
No, I don't have a ritual like that. Now, when I practice
Okay.
my lines, I'll do it several different ways so the director could pick and choose which lane they want me to be in. So I will do that, have different tones and different dialects of that nature.
Yeah.
But
Oh, okay.
I don't drink the water with the lemon and all of that kind of stuff. And go do re mi pop. No, I don't do that.
Hey, it helps now. You don't do it, but it helps.
Well, you can drink some peppermint tea.
Here you go. It's the peppermint and see. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. So I can get my lines right.
I did
I
some
might eat.
acting and stuff too, so it was just like, but I did this one Christmas film, and it was it was Jesus. I was playing Mary, and it was a live thing, and it was and my boyfriend was a basketball star, and we were all at this guy, he wrote it. He was from New York. He wrote it, and he said, and he did the modern day Mary and Joseph.
Oh
So
wow.
we had to do it in the church, and it was so funny because everybody was just going all over the place. And then we had to do was it Joe's I had to tell him that I was pregnant.
Oh wow. I know
Oh,
that was a beast. Yeah. I wonder what the
And
look on his face was.
he had a stroke, the guy.
I bet
Wow.
he did.
Why did you do that to that boy? Come on now.
What, he thought I was messing around and all this stuff. But the guy that wrote it was very, very good. He did the
Yeah.
modern day.
Yeah.
And then when the baby, I had like we had just put like a doll in there, like a regular doll. And then the baby came out. And everyone said, "Well, geez, I wish childbirth was easy like that."
I know that's
Wow.
right.
She wasn't only cheating, she had a
There's the
baby. She
baby.
was getting it on.
Here's the baby. It comes out.
Yeah.
But we did well. But we did
Good
it
stuff,
well.
man.
It was all. It was funny because when we were creating it, when the cast and everybody was in it, we were all kind of laughing. And I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. I think I said something. It was I think I said, well, everybody has sex at Christmas or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You ain't lying. You are not
No,
lying.
no. And everybody
It was
was on the ground. I don't know. It was something the girl said, and then something, and I think it just came out something like that. And everybody was like, "What?"
that was your excuse.
Well, everybody was jolly. It's the holiday season. Hey,
Hey,
This holiday,
mistletoe is everywhere.
but it's good, And then sometimes when you play, like a lot of these characters and people that play, they're always not the age that they think they are. Some of them are older
Oh yeah. Oh
than the
yeah.
actual characters, and that was with me because when I was Mary, I played Mary. I was older, and then they had this other girl. But she couldn't get the line straight,
Yeah.
yeah,
so they
people
had
think
to
it's
switch
easy, but
scenes.
it's not.
That's
It's not,
no, it's not.
it's,
It's not.
and especially when you're doing a live play, you know.
Yeah,
I just said that in one of my other interviews. I said, like, when you standing in front of a live audience, you gotta
Mm-hmm,
bring it. Or either you gotta
yeah,
mm-hmm.
improvise. You can't like, take one and
Stand
take two
there, and
is when you
go.
shoot it with camera.
You lost
But
your
the
lines,
audience,
like
yeah. You
yeah.
lost your
That's
lines
why
and
when I
then
do my comedy, I rehearse
yeah.
because
yeah.
it
You
can
have to
happen.
rehearse.
Yeah, because all eyes are on you, right? So yeah,
It's like when you're doing the film, it's okay but you got to take it and take and take. But when you're live,
When you
you
live,
gotta
you
you
have
exactly.
to
better
like
know.
you can't panic because you're gonna throw the other actor off and everything. You just gotta improvise and just keep going. And you
Yep.
Yeah,
have to do it in a way that the audience don't catch on to it. So
yeah. Well, they had the girl, the person that was playing Naomi, I think it was my aunt or something, and she was supposed to say her baby, but she totally went blank, and I was trying to point to her stomach. I was trying to do something,
right.
and she totally
She
lost.
couldn't get it. She went blank. She just it happens,
I
man.
call that a brain fart.
It
Yeah.
happens. Blackout or
Then
whatever you want to
I
call it.
was like, oh my gosh, I was that line. It was such something so simple, but you know, you just don't know when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But if you
Yep.
don't rehearse, and she says, "Oh, I went to Giuliano Art School." I said, "Well, you know, everything happened. It doesn't matter." School.
Yeah. It could be one word or just 2 or 3 sentences, and oh, okay. But it'll throw you
Yeah.
off. You just, that's why you got to rehearse, and make it just into a conversation.
Well, I
Yep.
can't wait to see this. You know, when it finally finishes this whole thing.
Right.
So and see all everything come together. But I like talking to people before it happens, and then you're like, okay, and then we bring you back after to see what's going
Okay.
on.
I would love to come
So, are
back.
there
I would
any
love to come
shout
back,
outs
man.
that you want to give? Oh yeah, you gotta come back. Are there any shout outs that any of you guys want to give? Oh, yours is open. You can
Shout out
shout
to
out.
the whole cast, everybody that's been on the show, and shout out to you, boss. Thank you. It's
Yes.
Thank
very
you.
nice meeting you. Thank you for having us on the show. And once again, Michael, Stephen, Paul,
Yes.
because he put this whole thing together. He got us in the magazines, and it's just like, wow, this is my first
Yes.
time working with him, and we getting all these privileges, and he letting
Yeah,
us take the role and do what we want. So just shout out to everybody, the cast and everything. We're gonna make this happen.
that's
Yep.
right.
I echo that. I appreciate Michael for getting us on. I appreciate you for letting us come on.
There's no
And this
problem.
was really fun. It was really fun.
Yes. Well, not everybody has you just had the DBoss Real Life Matters experience. So everybody doesn't, do like this.
Right,
So
right,
and you
right.
got us here. So where can people follow you on your social medias if they want to follow you?
Mine is Dante Lassiter. I got a Dante Lassiter page. I have the Demarcus D Lassiter page on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Instagram is a lot. Yeah, because I'm photography and video. Instagram is Digital Reflections Media LLC.
Okay.
And I
And
can be
Mr.
found
Peppermint.
and I can be found on Instagram as Big Sexy Dika, Diqa. That's my comedy name, Big Sexy Dika. I'm also on
Wow.
TikTok. I'm also on TikTok as Big Sexy Dika 1. And I can be found on Facebook as Tahira Robinson.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, look, we got to hear big. That's why you're playing that part.
She bodying it
Yes.
too. She getting it.
And we got to, well, people can find you guys. And trust me, they do. They go looking for people.
Oh, you best believe they will.
Yes.
Hey, they will.
Yes. But anyways, it's been a pleasure. You guys got to come back, or you guys got something else to tell us, and just don't, just tell Mikey J, Michael Steven Paul. He goes
Yep.
by so many different titles, but it's okay. We'll know who it is. You guys stay tuned for a Christmas lost and a Christmas found. You see Mr. Peppermint, and then the bougie fairy godmother,
Yes, Lady Bella.
Lady
Awesome.
Bella.
Yes.
So
Making it happen, baby.
you've seen them up close and personal, and the wonderful people outside of the
Thank you so much.
characters, and they you guys, and they do, and obviously you heard from them that they do other stuff also. So big shout outs to them. I wish you guys all
Thank
the
you so
best
much.
2025. And
Thank you.
and thank you for coming on and sharing your story and yourself, and letting people get into a little bit up close and personal with you. So we like that.
Very much.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
having me.
Appreciate
Thanks for having
you.
us.
All right, everybody. Good night and bye for now, everybody.